I am armed and I am ready. I am in the Roadshow kitchen with Nick Rabar, and we are cooking up what? Tuna. I know that's the main part.
We're doing tuna,
It's sushi grade tuna.
Sushi grade #1 Hawaiian tuna. It's incredible. They call it ahi tuna.
Yes.
You've been to the islands, Vince.
Oh yeah.
You know, we got to get away for one of these weekends.
There's
Get
a lot.
out there.
There's a lot I don't
drink
remember.
A couple Mai Tais.
I don't remember a lot, but I've been there.
You know, so it's #1 quality ahi tuna, which is just incredible stuff. We're doing it with some sticky rice, which we prepared a little bit earlier.
Correct.
And as I said, we brought it to a boil, we turned it to a simmer, and we left it covered.
Okay.
And when you do
Let's
it
get a
right,
look at that. Rick, can you get in here a little bit?
when you do it right, you know, you can kind of see each individual grain.
Yeah, you can see that.
You know, and you see
sticky.
it didn't stick to the bottom of the pan,
Right.
so we did it right. So we kind of take it out, and then as part of the process, because we were able to cook it just so, we got to season it.
Now, while you're doing this, why
Yeah.
do the Asians use this sticky rice?
Well, because #1
because if back in the day, if my mother had come out with this, my father would have told her to throw it out.
the reason is because you need it to stick to the product. For example, like a maki, for example, you know, a sushi maki sticks right to that seaweed. And this is sort of a play on sushi today is what we're doing here.
Okay.
Chinese laundry is very well known for being a beautiful sushi and noodle bar.
Yeah, well, your reputation precedes itself. So.
Well, we feel that way. And you know what else? Speaking of reputation, everyone kind of thinks it's a super expensive restaurant. We have anything over on the menu for over $20. You know?
Fantastic.
And it's all great, creative, beautiful, eye-appealing dishes just like this.
All right, well, listen, I digress, so let's get to work.
Let's get to it. So we got this vinegar. I'm just going to mix that in, okay? And it's just that little seasoned vinegar. It's vinegar. We put a little bit of seaweed in it and a little bit of salt and sugar. And you got to let that vinegar sit overnight.
Okay.
And now, see how it's still steaming, Vince?
Yeah, I see
you got to cool it, man. Because what's going to happen is that starch is going to re-react, all stick together, and you're going to be able to form it. So we have a finished product over here.
Okay.
When you play with it, you got to kind of wet your hands a little bit.
Okay.
So you wet your hands, you grab a little rice, and see how it sticks to everything?
Yep.
You can kind of form it into little pieces, and over here, we have one preformed already. Okay?
Fantastic.
So what we're going to go to now is we're going to tie this all together by getting our fish seasoned. So Vince, this is the tuna here.
Okay.
I got a little bit of oil there and some salt. If you just want to go ahead and season it up. And I'll fire up these pans.
Put the oil in a little bit?
Put the oil right in that pan right there. Should get rocking and rolling all over the place.
That good?
Fire this baby up to high heat.
You say a little
salt?
salt?
Salt on that fish, not in the oil, Vince, on the fish, man. You got to get on the fish.
Listen, man, I'm learning, bro.
Well, we're doing pretty well. So I got these sea beans here again.
Okay.
All right, sea beans.
How about any of these two? I need to do any of these
No,
two?
those are good. Those are good. Calm down, Vince. You're just going to
Calm
follow
down.
steps of service here.
All
man.
right.
All right.
I'm not good at that.
No, you're doing pretty well.
I'm doing my best.
I like it. So
All right.
these sea beans here, again, they
Yes.
taste very much like the ocean. So
Okay.
earlier, you and I made an awesome, well, you mostly did it, that vinaigrette.
Well, thanks for the credit. I appreciate it.
Sesame oil, sesame seeds, sweeten it up with sugar, add a little vinegar.
It's all on the wrist.
It's all on the wrist. So I'm going to take some of these beans.
Yes.
And I'm going to pop them right in there. Okay? Now, you want to blanch these. Normally, you would blanch green vegetables in like a salted water, Vince. I'm not putting any salt in this water because, again, these are very, very, very salty. They taste just like the ocean,
Okay.
which, when you added this little nutty sesame vinegar to it, it's incredible flavor. Straight on, a little aquatic with this stuff,
Okay.
delicious gourmet flavors, okay?
What do we need to do with the tuna?
Well, I'm going to handle this, Vince, because this is heavy lifting
Get
here.
out of the way.
All right? I don't want you to...
We only got a minute left.
All right, so we'll fire it into this pan. We'll fire it into this pan, get it nice and seared up. We'll pop these sea beans out, blanch for about a minute or two, depending on whether you want them al dente. And I'm going to pop them right into this vinaigrette we made before, Vince.
Very nice.
And just, you want to serve it hot, you want to toss it right in there. You're rocking and rolling. And this is simple stuff, Vince. You
Now,
know?
are those beans going to mess with the flavor? Do anything different to the flavor?
Well,
or the oil and whatnot going to enhance the flavor of the beans?
It's going to enhance the flavor of the beans. And that's exactly the point of that nice little vinaigrette in there because, again, straight on, those beans they can be a bit harsh, you know? But when you do them right and they're nice and delicate and they're seasoned perfectly with that sesame vinaigrette, all is well. So we get that nice hard sear on that.
Right.
Over here, we got this rice. Now, again, it's a little bit of a play on sushi. So we made this ponzu sauce, which is like a citrus soy reduction. We're going to put that around the plate. You know, nothing too crazy. Gonna add on a little bit of chili, just for flavor and eye appeal. That adds a little bit of spice. And I'm gonna pop on some of this homemade pickled ginger. Okay?
I'm getting the rap sign there, Nicky.
This is the stuff, baby. So I'm gonna pop these sea beans on, and I'm gonna sear that tuna. Take that seared tuna. See how eye-appealing we are, Vince?
Yes, we are.
Almost as good looking as you, buddy. All right, now I'm going to pop.
I was going to say you need glasses, but you already got
Yeah,
them.
I've already got it set. Pop that right on top like so.
That looks beautiful.
Maybe just a little bit of garnish, just to dress it up.
Unfortunately, I don't have a chance to partake in it, but Nick has told me he's going to save it for me.
It's
Aren't
all
you
ours.
going, Nick?
It's part of our little bromance we got going on.
That's the way it
Vince.
works.